All right, guys. So let's look at the, oh, I need to bring this down. If not, it will record the big screen. So in our learning path right here in HTML, the block element and inline element. So if you look at this div, right, just look at the simply in a block level elements always starts on the new line. New line means what happened, right? What happened, I will tell you now. See the block element. Let's say this is the website, right? This is our display, okay, page, okay, our page, right? Imagine this is the screen of your mobile, or maybe our browser page. Now if I create h1, right, the block element h1 is a block element, okay. If I create something, heading 1, right, something like that, this is in the index page, but normally I should not be writing there, right? You only gonna see this text. It takes the whole line, okay, it takes the whole, it will create a box like this. Every element is a box. Remember, just I'm telling now, right? Every element is a box. Now if I create h2, let's say h2 right here, if I create that in the index page, now let's say it's gonna create a box like that, new line. That is called block level elements. The block level elements always start in the new line, okay. The text, if you have text, if I say heading 2 will be only this much, but in reality it is taking the whole block, right, whole width of the page. Whatever the size of your screen, the block element will always take the complete size. That's it. That is a block element. And there are, we're gonna check the block element and inline element. But what is inline element, right? Inline element means as long as there is a space, right? Let's say a tag is an inline element. So let's say home page, right? I have a home page like this, okay, the button, right, that is inline. If I have about, right, maybe about a tag, about, right, it will display here. As long as there is space on the right side, it will display on the right, okay. That is called inline element. But every element is a box. The only difference is inline and block. You can change this element to block, you can change this element to inline. I mean, there is a way to convert it, okay. But for now, remember, there is two kind of element. One is a block element and one is an inline element. Block element creates the new line. Inline elements, now if there is no space, right, it will drop down, okay, it will drop down. Now it will get into the new line again, okay. That's how inline element work. And block element always start with the new line, because whatever element we create, it will take the complete width of the size of your screen. All right, so let's go back. So see here div, right, you see the div is a block. All our container element, right, all our box element or container elements are they are the box, basically block element. So div is also a container element. So they start div1, div2, they all start with a new line. Clear? The span is an inline element, right? Span is a inline element. So that's why span 1, span 2, span 3, they are in the same line. But just imagine they have they are a box. They have everything, right, to create a box. And I will show you during our CSS class, or maybe after this I will show you that. So inline and block, clear. Now the most common HTML elements, right, and in here, I mean, these are the most common HTML elements you have to learn. But in here, the mark, you see the most common inline elements are I mean, basically here all this element, right? But there are see all these elements in the pink color, right? I think pink, yeah. Span, input, button, label, text area, image, a tag, line break, these are inline elements, get in the same line. We talk about a tag, right? We saw in a tag during the design, I mean in our board, right? I say a tag, that is inline. Image is inline element, okay, right? If there will be space, they will get in the same line. I will show you now, right? Because I have reduced this image size to 100 pixel only. If I make copy, right, and put it back again here. And now let's go check in our website. You see that just get in the next to that first one, because image is an inline element. So as long as there is a space, right, it will just fall behind, means just get in the line, in line, get in the line, you know. So that is inline. But like a heading 1 or 2, whatever here, paragraph, all the heading, all the paragraph, everything is block element. So they start with the new line, okay. All right, so that is inline and block. So you see the pink mark in pink, these are inlines, the rest is all block element. Header, footer, nav, main, section, heading 1 to heading 6, paragraph, div, ul, ol, li, form, these are block element, horizontal. Okay, so here now you can read about this, right? When you get time, just read about this, the description of your tag. Remember that I told you there was some history about the HTML, and all the histories comes under this one, okay, doc type HTML, right? It tells which version, right, this HTML belongs to, HTML5 or 4 or 3, you know. The doc type HTML, this is the latest one, okay. Language, right, HTML, the HTML elements wraps all the content on the page, right? This HTML elements wrap all the content in the page. So it start from here and it will be closing down here, right? Basically that is what you see. You just read here, you know, I mean it is simple, right? Just read. We will learn this all during our SEO, but slowly you will understand. It's not big deal, but just read it one time and try to understand. If you any question, you can ask me. So practice how inline and block element behave. I show you, right, just now. There is some code we can practice, but I just show you, you know, how the inline element work. It will just get in the new line, right? And block will be always creates what? The block will always creates the new line. So there is a new line and one is inline. So that is the block and inline element difference. Okay, so there is some examples here, right? So okay, so here is best practice sample code from free code camp, right? I have taken this from free code camp, and here, you know, it uses the best practice method, means how you should define your, like a heading 1, or see heading 1 is the main, right? And heading 2, and there is comment, and there is some paragraph, there is a link, right? So this will create some kind of project, okay. So we're gonna practice this, right? In the image tag, how you should be using your image tag, right? When you have image tag, you should put inside the figure, okay, figure tag image, and there will be figure caption and all that, right? So we will get, when we learn more details about image, we're gonna check that as well. Heading 3 ol figure, right? So again image is there, so see how you put the image figure tag. So it, you know, if I copy this, right, if I copy this code, so let's see if I copy this, and I'll just create here in this project itself, let's add it what free code camp, right, free code.html, and I put here, okay. And if I go live view, I'll just go live view with this page, okay, live view, right, and look at here. So you're gonna see something like this, yeah. So we're gonna practice this, right? You can do, we're gonna practice through the free code camp, or you know, we're gonna use and try to understand each line code during our project. So for now, let's not focus there. Let's move next, right? So form, right, this is also one of the example from free code camp, okay, and we will do that as well. Now right, after learning all this, okay, I will just show you some simple example, okay, one simple project we're gonna do right now, okay. So let's go back here. Let's open this link, right? So only, no CSS, only a structure of the page. So you're gonna practice after launch this one, okay, everyone. So if I have to create this page, right, what I want you guys to do later on, see what will be this, right? heading 1. So this will be paragraph. You can put in paragraph. You don't need to do all this design. Okay, if you get image from somewhere, it's okay, you can add, right? Just click one of the image here, right? And just take that in this, right click and copy the image address and paste in your link. Okay, and what else we can do? So that is the image part, right? And then next will be just add ingredient. Okay, ingredient, then direction. Okay, so in ingredient, what is here now? Just tell me. This is the list, right? So heading 2 maybe, yeah, heading 2, and then on order list, and put all the list here. Okay, the direction is heading 2, then here maybe heading 3 and some paragraph. Yeah, just do that one. Then you add the image there, right? And then variation, you put this up to here. So that is what you're gonna create, right? Create after launch. Okay, so I will show you quickly this one right now. Okay, and okay, let's do that quickly, and then because we have a lot of time. So, and then after this I will explain about the block and inline and how the elements behave. I will just add some CSS, but we are not learning CSS, but still I will just for demo purpose I will do it. Okay, so let's call it what is that, chocolate cake, something like a microwave chocolate cake, right? So just call it cake.html, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I will create my page, and I need a heading, right? Title, sorry, title. So titles will be something here, something nice title, right? Easy microwave chocolate with mug cake. So I'll just put here. Yeah, now I'm going to start my page. The first one I said, right? So remember, right now we don't have header, we don't have header, footer, or main, right? So let's put it all in main section for now, main box, right? Okay, and here I have heading 1, and that is the same thing, right? Easy microwave chocolate mug cake. Okay, so we're gonna go live view also and see same time, right? All the updates. So let's go live view. So see, it looks something like this. So what is the next now? Where is that page? Oh, here, right? Let me bring this. So now after that I'm not going to worry about all this. This is something difficult for now, right? Let's not do that. Just copy this paragraph. Okay, paragraph, right? And p tag. Okay, so if I save, it appear, right? Already it's here. Yeah, the live view. Next is what? Some kind of image we're gonna want. This is a video, right? But let's not add, just add some image. Okay, so what I will do, I will click here and see if I can find some image. Okay, this looks nice. Or maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay, this one, right? So right click, copy the image address. So in image, right, remember there is a figure, right? Figure, right? Figure, and see the figure caption, right? So we will check that. Inside the figure, always add image, and there is a reason for that. I will explain it later, right? Because it makes image more responsive. Okay, more like adapting to the browser, right? So figure element represents some flow content, optionally with a caption. So you are allowed to add a lot of things now, captions and all that. Okay, when you have figure inside the figure, right? So I will put the link here in the source attribute, and then I will add what is that, chocolate cake, right? So chocolate cake, that's the attribute. Okay, and if I need to put some figure, right, let's say, see, this is the figure caption, right? See that this is the figure caption, right? If I want to add something, I'll just go next line, and I'll call figure caption, and if I put that, so let's yeah, so microwave web chocolate cake, cake recipe. I'll just put it chocolate cake, like. So let's check now, right? Let's go back and see here. You see that caption? See, if you have figure, right, it easily allow you to add that text below the image. I know you cannot, maybe it's difficult to see. Okay, now it's okay. Yeah. So we added our heading, paragraph, image, then we added the caption, and it sits exactly below the image. So always try to do this, right? This is the best practice, and you always try to do this. Figure, image, and there will be something about the image most of the time. So you use that figure, right, and then put image and the figure caption. Okay, so after that figure, right, what else we have? Let's check. So we go here, go back now. So ingredient, let's add the ingredient, right? So this is the heading 2 now. Okay, so I'm going to do heading 2. Very easy, just see that all the elements we have learned, right? HTML elements, there will be nothing more than that. Yeah, I just added the figure and figure caption, right? But it's part of image. Okay, so this is important, that's why I have to bring it during the practice. Yeah, and you can use that always, so just remember that, right? And I will update that what you call that in our material also, learning material, right? I will add some more description about this. So heading 2, I will type heading 2 ingredient, right? INGREDIENTS, and then I have a list of item, right? So I'll just go here and UL, right? UL. So remember, because of the block element, they will always start with a new line. Okay, and I'll just copy quickly, right, all this. So I will copy the first one, put it here, and li again. So today will be this project, and if you can finish the other one, there is one more, 2 projects. Everyone understand, you all understand the tags and everything, will be very good, but you don't have to. Okay, this is not rush, you don't have to do that, trust me. Just see how it is easy, right, to do all these things. And after this one project, that I will use some CSS to demonstrate all different sections and how the element behave. Okay, because the important is to understand the element behavior, right? How exactly, how much space they are taking, that is what we have to understand. No, this one. So li, I'm just adding the list on order list. To do that, you just create ul and then add all the list inside, finish. Okay, so we're done with here now, right? What is the next step? So direction now. So this is also heading 2, because they are in the same category, like see that ingredients, same size, direction, same category. So the label is same, right, for heading tag. So let's put S2 again, and now inside here, see, there is another tag, right? We can use it, maybe we can do, let's call it heading 3. That's fine, or 4, but let's put 3, right? After 2 we can use 3. Okay, that's better. So can I copy this? No, right? I don't know why. So okay, so fine, I'll just type step, right? Step 1, and then I'm gonna create a paragraph and add the paragraph. Simple, right? Okay, so now same thing, I'm gonna do heading 3 and step 2, right? And then we're gonna have paragraph, right? So let's copy this and add in the paragraph. Okay, so just tell me until now, right? I have not used any different except this figure and caption. All are what I said, right? 98, 99% or 90%, whatever time. You just need that many elements, nothing else. So just remove all your stress and just think about that, right? So I will copy this address, copy image address, right click, copy image address, and I'm gonna create again same thing, you know, of what I will do, figure, right? Sorry, FIG figure, and then I will have image, and I will put the link here, and this is the cupcake, right? Something like that, chocolate cupcake. Okay, easy. And then caption, let's add figure caption, and what is here? The microwave chocolate mug cake, right? Yeah, just put that and fine, we're done. So let's see now, right, how it looks. So see, we have ingredients with all that list items, and then we move direction, step 1, step 2, and then we got the image, and then we have this figure caption in the image. How easy, right, to add this caption? If I don't use this tag, right, you know, I have to use CSS to add just this image and the caption, or put in a separate box and all that. But here, this is the figure box, this is the box element already. You just put image and the figure caption there. It's more like a descriptive kind of thing, right? For image, a special box for the image, let's say. Yeah, a special box for the image. Okay, let's call that one. Before I never use this, trust me, I never use, right? But you know, now I see there was some articles I was reading, and you know, they suggest they are asking, you know, while developing, right, use these things to make more like a what do you call that, you know, like more compatible to the browser, right? Means browser accepts, like approves by SEO and all that. Okay, more friendly to the browser, the tags will be more friendly, right? You know, browser, you know, approves how you have written your tags, you know. They really, when you do the SEO checking, right, they will be really you know, verify all these things. So, and I will show you now, right? Just give me a second. Once we finish this, I will go and show. So now, after finally, right, let's not do all that, that is comment. So this one, okay, so we just have not that one, variation, right? Okay, so this is a S2 again. So go back after figure, S2 tag, yeah, and copy this paragraph. Okay, save. And now let's see, that's it, we created our website. Simple, right? So see, this paragraph is running all the way, right, because there is enough text, and it will go all the way to the size of the browser. If I inspect this page, right, and click on the mobile, see that mobile device here. Now it's more okay, now it's responsive, it's in the responsive mode, right? But if I go back and I select iPhone Pro or Pixel, whatever size I want to check, I can do that. See, so that is the iPhone 12 Pro, right? It looks something like this, but image is not responsive yet. We have to make, see, the inline elements are not responsive by default. Okay, we have to make that responsive, and we're going to learn that in CSS. But the other element, right, like block elements, see, all are responsive, and they just fit in perfectly, right? They are not running all the way left and right. So if I make responsive and drag now, right, drag the box, so it will change the size. Okay, so the websites are already responsive by default. You know, so we have to be very careful while keeping width, height, and all that. But I will teach you that in the CSS, what we need to do, right? But that is a simple page. You're gonna create one page. I will give you the homework now, not now, after lunch. You're gonna create this one also. Okay, the second one, right, this page. So you're gonna create this, just a text. Okay, no CSS for now. CSS maybe next time. So you have to just right click, open that link. These two things you're going to do after lunch. Okay, so we're done with our project, right? I will show you now. Let's go and check accessibility, right? Things or how the tags are written, right? So if I go back here and website SEO checker, if I do this, right? So let's see if I get few. Let's do the few page full page view, and so see there is some reports what I get. Yeah, because this is not the STT. I mean, this is not hosted online yet, right? So I will not get all report. Page score is 100%, 100 of 100. Okay, so we score 100 of 100. Everything looks perfect, right? So there is no critical warning. There is no warning, nothing. Okay, it's 100 of 100, right? Means everything is perfect. All the tags we have used, there is no problem. But if I go to my one site, right? What was that? My web coding. Okay, let's check this one, right? I just work, for our company, right? And if I check in here, see how much problem will be, right? Are you gonna check now? So see, even I do a lot of mistake. Okay, so everything looks fine, right? View page, but still there are some problem with the image and all that. I need to fix that. So okay, so I get 85%. There is one critical warning, one warning, right? I need to fix. Yeah, so this is because of the link, right? This is not the problem with the website, but the link. But the only thing I see problem is the image, right? There are some images. Yeah, so image things I need to fix. So that's why it's saying to use the proper image in the proper way. Okay, so image is big and it will not respond properly for the mobile or something like that, right? So we have to be very careful. And but it's okay, everything's, it's better performance, right? Very good. But that is the only thing I need to fix here. And if I fix that one, it will maybe jump to 100 or maybe 90, 95, right? If you are above let's say 80, 90%, then your page is okay, so okay, so now, yeah, so let's go back now, right? And we're gonna look at the with some CSS, we're gonna do some practice. Okay, I will show you now. So let's create second project, right? To dot select. Okay, here let's add some file. So I will do the index page again, right? Index.html, then style.css. I'm just adding style. This we're gonna learn CSS later. Let's not worry. Okay, what I'm trying to show you, right? What is block element and how it looks. What is the inline element? Okay, and all that, right? So I'm going to create a page for now, right? Exclamation, yeah. And I will add my CSS now in my header. Header. Okay, here. So learning HTML. I'll just type link tag, and the href, right? Href will be dot slash, will give me all the items in my project 2 folder, and style.css. Okay, I can write here also. Okay, in the head, right? I can just type in, this is the internal style, right? I can do here as well and write all the style here, but let's not worry about that. I'm going to write outside, and when we learn CSS, I will explain what is internal, inline, and the external style. Okay, so just imagine, right? We have a body tag only. Okay, let's oh, there is something, any message. So just imagine we have a body tag, and how it should look, right? I mean, whatever goes in the website is body. Okay, so let's visualize that. Now time to visualize yourself, right? Whatever we are doing. Empty that, empty. Close that. Let's close this for now. So I will go live view, right? Live, open live server and inspect. I will inspect now, right? So look at here. When you write the HTML page, when you inspect, right, you're going to see something like this. That's the HTML head and body, right? So head and body is the child of HTML. There is only two things in the HTML, right? The whole page is built of HTML, right? There is a head and body. So head has something inside, okay? Whatever you put there, right? Meta, all that links, see, that is the head. And in the body, right? Right now we don't have anything, but just remember there is a body tag, right? This is a script the system has given by default, right? We have not added yet. So see, live code injected by live server, right? See that this script is injected by live server, not our, okay? But just forget about that. We're gonna add something here. But what is body? If I click body here, right? See, it highlight. You see that border, see that some highlight on the page? That is all the body is, you know. It's not the whole page. Right now it's just the starting, right? Remember the big balloon, right? Big balloon with no air. Balloon, big balloon, right? With no air. So it's like a string. So let's check in the code, right? We're gonna go here and write something now. Okay, so I will be, let's look at here and I will write some CSS, okay? So what I will do, right? I'm gonna select the body. Select like this. We're gonna select now body tag and give a border, right? Border of 2 pixel, solid red. Just try to understand what is body and how it looks when you create a page. That is not, don't worry about CSS. It's nothing, right? I will, so see, that is the balloon with no air. It's like compressed, right? One line. That is the body. Okay. Now I'm gonna add something in the body now. I'm gonna add some air, right? So let's create heading 1. So heading 1. Save this. See the balloon expanding now, right? So let's put paragraph. Save now. See, it's expanding, okay? Let's put more, right? More paragraph. You keep adding, right? It will be keep increasing. The body will be keep moving down, 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 you know, keep adding. So that's how it works. What you saw before, right? What you saw before was the media, means device where you're going to display your page. The white box, what you see before body. Let's comment this out for now. I will comment this, right, and save. See what you see, all this white box, right? That is the device where your page will be displayed. Let's say your mobile device or maybe computer desktop device, browser, right? We can only display in the browser, but that is the device size, device, right? Whatever the this is not the HTML, okay? This is just the device, means your screen. This is the screen. Now we bring the content and, you know, we check the body, right? And I just give some style so I can see that. I want to see the body, you know, how it looks. So that's it. The body is without content. It's like a balloon with no air. I hope that is clear, right? So just imagine now, right? This is for the body, but for every element is the same case now. Same case. So I will delete the comment and we're going to experiment with one by one. So let's do that. I'll save this. So I'm going to delete for now, right? I'm going to delete this paragraph. Let's delete one paragraph for now. And I will delete the text also, right? Text. Okay. If I delete text, you're not going to see, right? You see there is some space, right? So that is the default browser. The heading 1 paragraph, they have some default size, okay? Margin or padding, right? Something default they have already. So I can remove that, you know, I can put the universal select asterisk. This is the universal selector, okay? And I say margin, right? Make it margin 0 and don't worry. Okay, this is CSS. We're gonna learn in CSS. Padding 0. This is by the browser has given some size to this h1 and paragraph, right? So if I do that, see, everything is gone, nothing there. Okay, and one more thing I will add for now: box sizing, border box. Okay, so let experiment h1 tag, right? I will select h1 now, h1, right, and give some border again, border, right? I will give some, the border is what, the boundary area, right? The boundary of the, so I will give some size, not border, not like that. It will be 2 pixel solid blue, right? Because I'm giving this 2 pixel, right? That 2 pixel size is increased in that heading 2 tag. Okay, that's why you see that. Now look at that heading 2, right? Okay, let's add some text also, then it will be better, you know. Sorry, heading 1, right? Heading 1. Okay, save this and say. So now you can tell me, right? If you look at here, I can close all this. Look at that. See, no matter how big is my screen, right, my body tag will start from left to right. Similarly, all my block element start from left to right. The size will be complete size of the screen. See? So that is for the block element. Okay, and every block element behaves similarly, right? So we can check for paragraph also. Okay, if I save, now I just get below that heading 2, what I said, every element is a box, right? So look at the heading 2 there. Okay, I will increase the border, right? Let's increase the border. I will make it maybe 5 pixels so you can see clearly. See, now that is the heading 1, that is a box, because when I give a boundary, right, when I make a border, you're going to see that box. Okay, similarly, can I prove if the p tag, right, paragraph is a box? So let's give a border again, copy that. So I will change the color. Okay, let's change this color, right? Bring it to somewhere here. Okay. So now see, so this border, right, the paragraph border is touching to the header border. See, so that's how the element behaves. And if I keep adding, right, if I keep adding another paragraph again, if I go back here, p tag, lorem ipsum, save, see, I'm gonna have a new paragraph because they have the same border, right? You know, they're gonna come with this new border below that. See, and if you do the heading 1 again here, lorem maybe 10, let's put that. See, the heading 1, you know, just follow the path of the first one, right? Have some border, and see, this is the block element, and that's how the element looks. So now it's clear, every element is a box, 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 box. So let's look at the block element now, right? Sorry, inline element. So let's do a tag. Okay, a tag will be simple, right? No need to copy image or something. So I will just put hashtag, we don't have link, and I will call it home page. Yeah, and I will make couple of more, right? Oh, sorry, try to copy, so I will just Control Alt and the down arrow key. Not working, why not? Alt Shift, right, and down arrow key. Yeah, Alt Shift and down arrow key, it will copy the line, right? So home, about, caps lock, about, contact, and maybe sign in, sign out, and let's call it Facebook, something like that, right? Okay, so see, I get all this button now, right? This is inline element. Okay, now I want to style this. because I said everything is a box, so let's give a style, right? A tag I'll select, that is a tag. I'm going to give a background color for all this. Background color, let's give it orange, right? See, that's the box, right? Let's increase inside. Okay, inside is padding, right? So maybe 12 pixels all side. Okay, 12 left and right, 12 sorry, top and bottom 12, left and right is 24. Make it, don't worry about the CSS. Okay, I will see, look at here how it behaves, right? See, the block element behaves like this. It does not care, right? There is another element and you have to go down that element. It does not care, it does not care about the block element. You have to basically fix the problem with the styling, right, in the inline element. So now if I can change this, but see, still these are a box, we given the background color. I can give a border also, right? Let's do that. Border 6 pixel solid and violet. Okay, let's keep that. See that? Still that is a box. So every element is a box. Remember that, okay? But now the problem is it did not stay within the body. It just flow out of the body, right? Why? Because the inline element do not follow the pattern of block element, okay? They will not, inline element will not push the block element down, because body is a block element, right? When we were adding heading 1, paragraph, all that, it's just pushing down the body, but inline element will not do that. So how are you going to fix that? Display, right? There is a property called display, and just make it inline block. There is something called inline block, and save. And now see, now the body, it just fit inside the body now, right? Properly. Now it behaves like a block element also. It is an inline, but it still behaves like a block. But if I change this to block, what's gonna happen, right? Let's try that, right? I will just change this to block now. Display block, right? What's gonna happen? Now look at that. All the A tags becomes the block element. See? Clear? So that is the thing, right? This is whatever I explain here. We will do lot practice, okay? But this is what you have to understand. Once that is clear, and how this block and inline element behaves, it will help later on to design our things, right? So tomorrow we will be starting CSS, but without CSS you will be not able to do this all, right? So we will learn some basic CSS, and then we're going to do the projects, and in the projects we will apply all HTMLs and all these skills to build our project, okay? So for now, right, let's stop here, and I will give you guys to just work on that or do whatever for now, right? Work on that projects, okay? I think this will be enough demonstration with this inline and block element, which was the important part to explain. You can ask me any question, right? Later. Let me stop the recording now. So stop recording.